Hey guys, in this video we're going to glance at two most important charts in the market right now, and that is the chart of bonds. We're going to look at the TLT in this case, and we're going to glance at a chart of VIX. Now normally, okay, bonds are the safety haven, right? So when something crazy is happening, you would see dollar spike, you would see institutional investors buying bonds, but that's not what's happening now. So the general correlation in most instances, if bonds are continuing to, if some crazy is happening all over the world and the market is a little jittery, okay, bonds should actually catch a bid, but nobody's buying bonds. At the same time, what's happening to the VIX, okay? Normally, when you have a situation where VIX is going to the moon, right, bonds would be going higher, but that's not the case, right? So VIX from 13 to almost 20 at the time I'm recording this, and VIX is probably going to be at 25, 30 tomorrow, next day, but yet nobody's buying bonds. So again, what does that mean? Because normally when VIX is making this sort of chart, when it's basically up 70% in a matter of a few trading sessions, with the majority of the move coming in the last couple of trading sessions from 15 to 20, basically 25% up, 30% up on the VIX, and yet there's two things that are notable. The market is not dropping in any big kind of way, which tells you the move to the downside still has been compressed. Even though yesterday we had finally a move throughout the trading session of 100 points between the top and the low, actually a little bit more than that. But this right here, when you put it in perspective to what TLT is doing, and it's doing nothing but selling off, okay, that tells you what? It's fucking inflation. Inflation, 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 inflation. Okay, why would that be important? Well, every institutional investor has been expecting 6, 7, or 8 cuts this year. Okay, they're screwed. They didn't get the shit right, but yet the market still has not sold off, which means it's about to fucking sell off. So, which represents like a crazy fucking opportunity, right? The playbook is pretty easy, okay? You're going to put sanctions on Iran. That's what's coming as a response probably today. Tomorrow they're going to sanction the shit out of Iran. That's not equating to lower oil prices. As a matter of fact, it is shocking that oil price is not yet at above 90. It's going to be there. So there's going to be a huge move in oil prices today, tomorrow, over the course of the next 10 days. It wouldn't be shocking if oil hit $100, because while gold's been rocketing, oil in relation to gold has been underperforming, which they got same type of catalyst for a move higher here, but yet oil has underperformed gold. And I think in the next 10 days, we may have a situation where oil could outperform gold. And for those of you that have not looked at a gold chart recently, okay, we're talking about a wild move. So this is a wild move in gold from 21.75 to 24.48, where we shorted it promptly on this huge day 100x plus trade. But so while gold has made this huge move, oil has made kind of a smaller move. Still a decent sized move, but it's smaller than the move that gold has made. So expecting a huge rocket to the moon on oil. And at this point, I mean, the fact that they're going to impose sanctions on Iran, that's a given. But let's see at the magnitude. I mean, they're going to go all out probably. And it's just a matter of time until this chart takes off in the same fashion that gold chart has recently taken off. So, but going back to TLT, nobody's buying the safety haven because maybe it's not so fucking safe anymore. And clearly, we're still trading around 89 on TLT. Historically, over the last few years, let's take a look at a longer time frame. Let's go back 2 years. There's been a couple of instances where we've predicted this huge drop in TLT, and when the chart looked really ugly, we bought calls on it. But we still got some time to go to that moment. So basically, the market crash ain't going to be over until TLT hits a level of 81.82, and at that moment, it's going to be a very scary moment for the market, because considering that everybody understands inflation can only go higher. Nobody believed that on December 31st, January 1st, 4 months ago, when we posted like a ton of videos on that. But now market is finally catching up to what we were talking about for the last few months. And so it's clear now inflation is higher. It's clear that the Fed policy is nowhere near what anyone expected, and yet there's still people on public television that are expecting a rate cut this year. Okay, inflation is about to go through the roof. They're going to impose the sanctions on Iran. Oil price is going to rocket. Fucking gold is going to rocket. You throw in the fucking sanctions they just put on Russia on metals. Okay, metals already had one of their best days on yesterday. For the entire 2024, 10% move in aluminum on certain exchanges, copper. Guys, these metal prices, okay, are going higher. You got oil going higher, metal higher. I mean, this is a perfect time to short fucking housing stocks, home builder stocks. They're fucked, which a lot of other sectors are fucked, and you're going to see how fucked they're going to be beyond recognition. I mean, this is like a short seller's holy grail top opportunity, right? But it all derives back to what? TLT is dropping while it should be catching a bit. Nobody wants to buy bonds. Why? Well, because everybody understands this inflation shit is real as death, okay? So TLT versus VIX. Let's see, while I'm recording this video, if VIX actually hits 20 here. So there it is, 2 years. Let's go to 15-day chart. VIX still at around 1920, but this top of candle, guys, it's a bull reversal candle where something drops and then it pumps. I mean, we had 2 candles like that back to back. Chances are VIX is on the verge of breaking out to the fucking moon. 30, 40 on the VIX by next week shouldn't be a problem. So. And it's very consistent with the level on bonds. So major bear divergence here. Okay, they should be buying bonds. Nobody wants to fucking buy them because everybody understands there's no way Fed will be able to cut the rates while inflation is rocketing higher. That's why nobody's buying the bonds. Everybody's unloading the bonds. At the same time, when VIX is doing these are the conditions normally when everyone would be buying the fuck out of bonds. Okay, so if you got any questions about this, guys, or how to trade this is, I'm just giving you $1 million trade. If you understand how to trade it, what you got to do is just pull the trigger. If you don't understand exactly what to do with this information, how to make $1 million, well, I just described to you, and you go to 13mmtv.com, schedule a call, talk to a senior trading coach here at 13 Market Moves. Let's put on the trade together. Let's take your account to the moon, guys. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. A ton of stuff happening in the markets, guys. Don't miss it. Just give us a call and get started on your 10x your account in next 10 days. Let's roll.